All right, guys, we're here to talk about regional championship week. You know, in the NFL, they talk about how the conference championships, AFC, NFC, are bigger in some cases than the Super Bowl, and there's some people who feel the same way about high school football. We're down to the Final Four in all 8 classifications. The biggest game of the week, Butler at Mallett Creek. Mallett Creek's giving up 6.6 or so per game. Can Butler crack that, get to another state championship game?
No. They might score a little bit more than 6 points. Look at Providence, they scored 27 against Mallett Creek.
Found some holes in the secondary.
But Mallett Creek's going to beat them. Mallett Creek's going to the state title game. They're going to, once they do that, they're going to win the state title.
The one thing I will say about this game is Mallett Creek's first 2 regional championship appearances was at Memorial Stadium at Greensboro Page. This time they're at home.
I think that helps a lot.
That helps a lot, I think.
Absolutely.
And I think we talked about them being a senior-dominated team. There's a lot of want to there. I think Butler's team is the team of next year.
Yeah.
I think Mallett Creek is the team of this year. Butler's arrived early. Congratulations to Brian Hale's phenomenal job. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think Mallett Creek does take this one. Like we were talking about earlier, Butler could give them a run. I mean, there's a lot of weapons for Butler. They have a really good team. And like you were saying earlier, I think if Butler does win, it's going to be because it's a high-scoring game. Yes. You know, they're able to score a lot, and it's going to be, you know, a 40-39 kind of deal. But if it's a low-scoring game,
I don't think it's going to be low-scoring. But I think one team is going to score a lot.
Right.
The history of these games has been the regular season games have been kind of close, and then the postseason game has been a little easier. Butler won 27-0 last year. I just think Mallett Creek is too big. They're too experienced. The defense is too good. I think they're going to get to the quarterback, which is the key. The key to stopping Butler is to get to the quarterback, play some zone behind it so his running lanes are choked off. You can't play man against Radley, he'll kill you. Same with Cam Newton playing for the Panthers, they'll just kill you. Charlotte Catholic at Greensboro Dudley. Elijah Hood, is he going to go to another state championship game?
Yes, he is. It's going to be close, but Hood's hungry.
Hungry?
He's hungry. He saw what happened in last year's state championship game.
That was pretty embarrassing for the Catholics.
Yeah.
And he and that whole team, they're hungry. They want to get back there and they want to show.
They are facing a team. We talk about Mallett Creek. There's a lot of people in Greensboro feel this is the best defense in the state of North Carolina. They're going to load the box against Elijah Hood. They're going to dare Catholic to pass.
A lot of teams have loaded the box against Elijah Hood, and only 2 have really succeeded in not stopping him, but slowing him down enough to where they could beat Catholic.
I think Catholic can beat all the teams they lost to if they played them right now, including Northwestern. I think Catholic has really turned it around. I think they've gotten healthy. They weren't healthy earlier this season, and they have a big, humongous offensive line. And if this game, if you do load the box against Elijah Hood and he breaks that first tackle,
good night.
It's a wrap. At 90 yards on Friday night?
Yep, 94 yards late in the game. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's hard. If you can stop Elijah Hood, you've got a good chance of winning. But I've even noticed watching this year that some of the passing game is not great, but the few times that
because they're wide open.
Right, but they've started clicking a little more. Some of the early games, it was really rough passing game there. They would go for 5 in a game or something like that. It's gotten a little better. So there are some other little weapons. Drew Tom showed in a bad back out of the back of there too. But
all right, let's get to these other games real quick. Northern Guilford and Crest. Northern Guilford won the state championship last year over Catholic as an Eastern team. Now they're back as a Western team. They're playing Crest. Crest lost to Northern Guilford. Missed an extra point in 2010 with 15 seconds left. It was a crazy game. I saw that, and then they lost again in 2011. But now Crest has Northern Guilford at home. Big revenge factor.
Very much so, and I think this is the year Crest gets to the state title game.
Crest gets it done. Forest View, never been this far.
No.
Phenomenal quarterback. Logan Bradley throws for 2,889 yards this year. It was a Gaston County record. Going to play Concord, which has the single-season Cabarrus County rushing. What's going to happen?
Crazy stats. I think Concord keeps going on this one. Forest View had a great season, but you got Concord with Rocky Reed and his just mind-blowing rushing stats. I think they keep going.
All right, Concord keeps going. Parkwood hasn't been this far since 1972. They got to be the sentimental favorite, but then they're playing Mr. Sentimental Favorite, Monroe and Coach Johnny Sile, who just always seems to get this far but never can kind of get over the hump. This, according to Doug Jones, who's the AD in Union County, this is the biggest game in Union County history for football. Never been 2 teams from that county playing this deep in the playoffs. I know Sun Valley and Porter Reed's played a couple years ago in the 3rd round, but this is huge. And they're playing in one of the best football facilities around.
Yeah, and it's going to be a packed place, and Monroe finally gets over the hump.
That fast turf's going to be too much for Parkwood. Shelby, we talked about them all year long, playing a tough schedule. They gave a lot of really good 3A teams tough games. Now they're playing Reedsville. Is Shelby going to get it done? They've been to the regionals now 3 times in 4 years.
I think they get it done. I think that early tough schedule against some of the higher class teams and some losses there, the record doesn't look nice, but I think they learned a lot from those and and have that experience, they can keep going.
All right, shout out to Albemarle too. Albemarle after a tough early, they lost 61-6 at Davis State to start the season out, and here they are at the state championship game again, just doing what the Bulldogs do. Congratulations to those guys as well. We'll be back next week to talk about state championship week. Can you believe it, guys? The state championship week already has flown by.
Finally.
Finally. But I think we have a bunch of Charlotte teams represented, and once again, Mecklenburg County and the surrounding counties look like the epicenter of North Carolina football. Catch you next week.